Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to FTL Multiverse mod. Last time we played as the, what was it, page 4? Page 3, we played as the autocruiser. Today, I feel like I want to play with the normal MV Federation cruiser. Starts with an Energy 2, an Artemis heavy missile launcher. 1 power for 2 damage is pretty good. We have 8 missiles, so we can use it on occasion. We have a human soldier, who's better at combat. We have an NG, we have a Zoltan man, and we have a shield system and an artillery system. Fires 4 lasers that do 2 damage each. Basically, every 25 seconds, we will get 4 heavy lasers. It's pretty good. And if you can take the enemy shields down with like a couple of energy cannons, then all of a sudden this thing wrecks. Okay. It's gonna be a hard ship to pilot early. The energy cannon, it's basically an ion weapon that does damage. It doesn't break systems, but it will break ship hull. So Artemis is gonna be taking down enemy weapons, Energy is gonna be taking down shields, and then hopefully the artillery finishes them off. Let's give it a go, shall we? We have a reloader, advanced navigator. I think the reloader does work on artillery, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, improves the weapon and artillery fire rate. It even says it right there in the thing, Reloader X. Let's do it, start run. Proceed with the mission. We're gonna keep on the normal challenge level for now. Proceed. Pardon? You're about to arrive at the nearest Federation warp base, a structure acting as a beacon for traveling between the universes. You may immediately install the X augments below, losing the option to sell them or benefit from unconventional stacking. No, yeah, I'm good. That's interesting. So you could just do this before you get into like any combat or anything. We're gonna keep it, because I was actually just thinking about that. We should not internalize it until we run out of capacity. So continue. This is actually a tough call. The extra resources could be nice. I don't think we really need another gun temporarily. Another crew member could be good, but I don't need another human on the ship. We could get a weapon with like an ion or a laser, but we have missiles for now. I think I'm just gonna grab some extra resources or maybe a head start to get more time to explore the first sector, maybe get a few events in. Let's take more time. And we'll do something aboard the ship, run salvage, get 4 fuel, 8 scrap by default. Love it. Now, crew. Zoltan is in the weapons room. I would prefer to have him in the shield room. If we can get another Zoltan, then we can get 1 bar of shields that's immune to ionization. And yeah, I think that's good. Like, we can still equip the other weapons normally. Can I see the charge time of the artillery? It's separated into 5 bars. I assume that's not 5 seconds per bar, it's just 1/5 of the charge, because we do have that reloader augment. Not entirely certain how that's gonna function, but let's continue on, shall we? We're gonna jump. Stores under distress, we have the merchant, we have a few extra beacons to jump to as well. Let's go up, then down. Or maybe down, then up, so maybe we can buy, well, the merchant's gonna give us stuff for free. Let's go up, then down. Yeah, username, I'm not gonna spoil that too much. I do know that that has a impact on RNG for the game, but I don't understand it and I don't wanna understand it. It's not a spoiler to say that though, but I'm not gonna mention it for everyone else watching. A poem for you, Die. You know, I at least appreciate the simplicity of that. Now they have a heavy piercing laser. We need to take out their weapons ASAP. I'm gonna move the Artemis into the first weapon slot. My human soldier is gonna punch him until we have to try to dodge. Depower the oxygen to do that as well. The artillery is not gonna be that necessary for this, is it? I don't think so. We're going to also try to ionize that weapon system. Oh, it's not piercing. In that case, let's not worry about it so much. I really thought that was gonna be a piercing system. They have a clone bay, so they theoretically could get their people. Oh, there it goes. They could theoretically keep their people coming back alive. It doesn't look like a normal heavy. That's definitely like a modded sprite for it. It looked like a piercing. It might have been a chain heavy. I don't know. Oh, you have to click it. Okay. I didn't know you had to click it. There's a rebel officer. They beg you to let them live. Free them and let them go. Accept them onto your ship or space them. I will accept them onto the ship. Hey, okay. So we did get an actual, like, positive event there. Wait a minute. Power up the medbay, perfect. We got a positive to that event. We did get another human. They are not, in fact, seemingly trying to murder me, which is good. They're not trying to sabotage my ship, so I will accept you on board. For now. Okay, so let's not worry about that laser weapon if it comes up again. Still need to, like, find a mod that lets me mouse over things so I can actually understand a little bit more about what's actually going on in this game here. I'm gonna try to vent them. We can't dodge anything. Let's take a look at the sensors. We're not gonna be able to destroy the ship. They have a drone control system. So this is gonna be a long fight. You know what? Let's get the artillery going. We don't need Artemis for this one. Username says I should install the mod that adds ship gibs. It does make the mod take a little bit longer to load for the first time, but yes, there is a built-in Multiverse mod that gets procedurally generated ship parts when they explode instead of just fading out into nothing. It's a lot better to look at. All right, we got some scrap from that. 51 scrap. I do want to buy the scrap recovery arm, but let's go to the merchant first because he's going to give us a free gun. Maybe there's something here we want to buy. Thank you for the Hellraiser fire drone. That's useless. We're going to keep fuel missiles and drone parts. Yeah. So what do you have on offer? Piercing laser, charge laser, chain anti-hull laser, recycler bomb, conservative ion, golden dag. Powerful anti-hull beam that when wielded against the right ships can be stronger than even the glaive. It does 2 damage for 4 power, but it's double damage on systemless rooms, and it has a very long beam length, so you can really do a lot of damage. Conservative ion might be interesting. It's a free ion weapon. Takes no power. We don't have any weapon that we otherwise want to use, I don't think. We definitely don't need a drone. Could buy that and just turn it on. It'll just be a free ion weapon that's shooting occasional ion shots. It's more than enough to get through any number of shields with our weapon. Technically, the energy at 9.8 seconds with 2 shots can get through any number of shields as long as you don't miss. Chain anti-hull is too slow. I don't like the 16.5 second charge time. Charge laser, a bit rough. But it's 1 power for 2 shots at 12 seconds. So roughly when the energy fires, this thing will fire 2. That's not too bad. Yeah, quick firing ion weapons might synergize very nicely with artillery. Piercing laser is just good. Like, it's got a good breach chance. For 2 power, it's accurate. It can pierce shields, so we can, you know, maybe hit like a important system and then break it. But I think the charge laser might be a little bit better. We want the conservative ion, and for 1 power, we can just add on like a quick little charge. Yeah, why not? Well, there is a reason why not, because we could just roll what we have and then put the scrap into something else, but I think I am gonna buy it. I think I like the idea of just getting another gun that we can use, especially one that doesn't take any missiles. We can use Artemis if we need to, but if we don't need to, we can just use charge ion, or charge laser. All right, let's jump. We have extra time in the first sector, so we really do need to jump around and get more combat done. Buy an engine upgrade or attack them. I will attack you. Nah, we'll just kill you. You're not going to be aggressive. Be aggressive. Actually, what you're not going to do is you're not going to actually try to fight back. That's what I like. Now, the heavy lasers will murder you. I do wonder if we are lucky enough to start a fire, it is possible I can kill you. Come on. No fire. All right, you're dead. That thing has a very good breach chance. I don't know why it's so impressive. We got a chain flak gun, that's incredible. Much better than 3 fuel 2 power. For up to 3 shots. No, it's 2 power for 3 shots, but it gets really fast after a while. I still like the weapon loadout that we have here. 31 scrap. I'd like to save 50. I'd like to be able to get another We're gonna fight you. I want to break free. No, I want to get the scrap recovery arm attack. They're gonna try to escape. I'm not gonna let them. We're just gonna start auto-firing on... Let's auto-fire on, like, piloting. I don't know why they're not boarding us. I guess they don't have the crew for that. They don't even have any weapons. Hey, wait a minute. They don't have any weapons. They do have a ghost, though, which means that he's not gonna be able... We're not gonna be able to kill the crew. We're just gonna have to murder the ship, which is totally fine by me. You know what? Most of these should hit. There you go. I accept this. Now, we might not get the loot that they had, but that's fine. We're gonna have to, like, if there's an event there, we're gonna have to save that for when we have boarding. Some way of killing the crew, because we gotta board him to kill that ghost man. Rescue the store. Ooh. A beam drone plus 1 combat drone could be rough. Let's take out the drone and then start firing on the energy weapon. Could start a fire in the oxygen system, which would be ideal. Okay, we did take a tiny bit of damage. Let's get that repaired. Ah, I had the NG in the wrong room. Imagine that. I made a mistake. Imagine that. Get back in your real rooms. Hold on. No fire in the oxygen room. If there's no fire in the O2 room, I'm just gonna have to let you die. Look, we're not gonna be killing crew for a while. Conservative energy. It's another free ion weapon. This is a very interesting run that we are theoretically constructing here. There's an ion charger. It's incredibly potent at taking down enemy shields. At 3.75 per shot, with some reload bonuses, you can probably take down any number of shields even if you miss 50% of your shots. It's pretty impressive. Chain flak can go. And honestly, what if we buy conservative? What if we do conservative energy and we just go ham on firing at weapon systems? We could also take the energy one, but I want things that do system damage. But I guess if it hits the system, it ionizes it anyways. We don't need a charge for that, right? We can go super heavy ion weapons early. It's a bit of a waste to have bought this. but it's very tempting, isn't it? It's a very strange build. I'm gonna do it. We're going full on Ion build. So hold on. The conservative Ion does not do hull damage. The conservative energy does do hull damage. We have a small fire chance with all of these weapons. Sure, you know, let's do it. It's weird. It's very weird. I'm gonna sell the Artemis as well. I'm just gonna roll energy. Yeah. Now, as for any of this stuff, backup battery would be nice. We do have a bit of an energy problem, and it's a good thing to have for the late game anyways. So we'll roll this, then we can have, like, you know, oxygen. And we don't even need any more weapon power. This is our setup. Auto fire everything. Turn it on before I forget. Strange. Continue. Attack him. So we'll just go heavy on their weapons to take them offline. You're gonna attack my doors temporarily. You're kind of a jerk, but you're still gonna be a dead jerk. Let's get our artillery charged a little bit faster. All right, now they have no weapons. I mean, that's one way of doing it. It's gonna take a long time to cut through enemy shields. But as long as we take their shields offline, then the artillery does the final killing blow. I'm fine with that. Let's get everything repaired. I would like to get, I think, sensors so I can see what's happening aboard the enemy ship, but I have more important things to buy before we worry about that, I think. Let's jump. It's Cura. How much is Cura? Can anyone remind me? Is Cura 50 scrap or like 30? I guess I could go supply first, then Cura, then jump up and then jump to the exit. It's 30? Okay, we'll do Cura then. Hello, Cura. As soon as you arrive, you spot an unusually advanced auto ship waiting for you. Initializing scans, please wait. A bright white glow envelops your ship and your firewall crumbles almost immediately as the ship siphons all of your data. Concerning, but the ship doesn't show hostility. Data collection complete. From my findings, you're a renegade. No need to confirm, I am certain of this fact. I am the custodial utilitarian robotic assistant, Cura. Assuage your fears, I'm of malicious control no more. I offer you a proposition. One that may interest simple and violent-minded individuals such as yourself. I'm listening. Okay, so blah, 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 blah. Vance Wentworth, Admiral, Rebel founder, and CEO. I'm certain you've heard of him. Assist me in collecting artifacts of him, learning about him. We have to pay to be hired. I don't know of any job that makes you pay to be hired, at least no legitimate job, but I will pay to be hired by you. Do I have to wait for you to disappear? No, you're gone? Okay, let's keep going. Waste of cash right now, maybe, but we get some advantages later on. More about that, you know, later. That's a lot of weapons. Now, on the bright side, hold on, we need to get this powered up. On the bright side, we do deal damage very quickly. Okay, I would like to start a fire in your oxygen room. So we can, with one bar of shields, we can take out their weapons before they fire usually. Look, you're dying unless I start a fire in that room, okay? The Nor, welcome! What, no raid today? Pfft. It's more or less a down payment. Yes, but normally I would be the one receiving the down payment. Store, and beacon. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll jump to however much we can. It's gathering. Wait for them to hail. I'm Orwell, give me money. Now, we have enough scrap that we could buy the scrap gathering arm. It's probably worth it. It'll pay for itself very quickly. I do want another bar of shields ASAP. We did waste a little bit of money buying that charge weapon, but that's okay. Better optimize your jump with looking at my long-range jump technology that I apparently have. You give me a drone, that's fine. I will just sell it. You give me more drones. Drone control, conservative drone. Hacking, mind control, we can buy another crew. Buying a Zoltan is nice for power. Heavy ion weapon, 2 power, 1 shot. Heavy stun, 2 power, 1 shot. Flak gun, 2 power, 3 shots. We don't need it. We're kind of rolling our own ion build here, aren't we? I will say though, if we can get the cooldown of the ion weapons low enough, and they actually are, technically, I could ionize an enemy's oxygen system long enough for them to suffocate, but it's very hard to do. We would probably have to use this on occasion. I just want to start a fire. I want to see any of these start fires. Okay, we're gonna leave. Advanced navigator counts for the long-range jump. I wish I could sell it. A blip! Shows a Zoltan ship. We're gonna refuse and we'll get into combat. Okay, so is this a piercing heavy or just a heavy? It might just be a heavy, in which case, hit the O2 system. What do they have? 2 repair drones. Okay, well that's not gonna happen. We're not gonna be able to take out this ship. Might as well get the artillery up. I'm honestly very scared of heavy piercing weapons. They can be quite strong. But so far, you know, this is going pretty well. Longer barrel, okay, longer barrel for the piercing version. We get some scrap. Shields are 50, 70. I miss original FTL. We need the shields because we want to play defensive with the ions. Gotta take out your drone. Hopefully we can dodge. Backup battery. Should probably do it like so. That way if the power goes out, this thing doesn't drain. We got that barely in time. And there's a fire, okay. Finally managed to start a fire. Let's try the O2 system. There's a fire. Hold up. Oh, it's no! Stop! Stop! Oh, we stopped, no! Right, it does damage. Ah, that's so close. You get a pod, take the pod. Added a quest marker. The resident of the pod is surprised and they didn't expect to end up in this universe. You explain your mission, but the human inside seems hesitant to get involved. Without learning more, they request to be dropped off at a nearby colony. Next sector. Username says don't forget to name people. Do I have to? All right, you know what? We'll do it at Sector 2. You guys can tell me who you want to be named. I've got a soldier, a human, a Zoltan, and an Engie. Who wants what? I've killed a flagship with this with 2 conservative energy and 2 conservative ions. I think they changed conservative weapons. You have to have power in the system now. So I have to have a weapon online. You can't just use conservatives. I think that is a change. I think it used to be different. They love going into my door room. Right, backup battery. All right, now we can fight you. I guess you take less damage in combat, so I'll have you stand there. And, we'll just kill him. We get a weapon out of this regardless. I do wonder if there is a fireboard. Oh, there's definitely a fireboard, in which case, hold on a second. Well, that does hull damage, that does hull damage, that does hull damage. If I like micromanage, never mind, forgot. If we micromanage our shots, maybe we could do something, but we're not gonna do anything, let's be honest. We can't kill crew. Not yet. All right, we have 70 scrap. I'm going to buy shields. And we're gonna jump to... God, I love the Mantis, because they love us. Now, Cura, you've given me a task. What are the tasks? Now, did they change this? Do they reset when you view a task and go back? Let's see. Easy task. Medium scrap plus resources, artifact name. Go back. Easy task. Artifact name. Go back. Easy task. Artifact name. I think they fixed that bug. It's consistent now. So we get 3 different tasks. As we accomplish these tasks, we get a reward for each one, and we get points. When you get points, and you get enough points, then Cura will give us our big reward, quote unquote, on both of those words. So the easy task is artifact name, Mr. Snugglebungles. Snugglebuggle? Using pre-existing evidence, I've discovered that Mr. Wentworth used to possess a stuffed animal resembling an avian creature of an Antiquum terrae species, a kestrel, I believe, named Mr. Snugglebuggles. It is now in the possession of another family. Please retrieve it. Forget your morals. Stealing from children is part of the job description. Make sure you grab the right one. Intermediate task. The newspaper. Strangely, it seems some Union citizens still trade paper pamphlets with printed news stories upon them. Frankly, I find this childish, but I have discovered a particular article describing a scandal between Mr. Wentworth and his right-hand woman, Syra Black. I wish to authenticate these claims, and this newspaper is a start. Some aging Union man has taken residency on the fringes of the sector. Please locate his retirement home and obtain the newspaper. Try not to step on his lawn. Payment, high scrap. Hard task. Contract. Description. An Arcadian outpost nearby appears to have stored away a physical copy of the contract that began the Kika project. It is unlikely the Arcadian engineers will be cooperative. For once, I recommend opening this confrontation with your usual barbaric renegade tricks. You need not worry about destruction. In the case of critical hull failure, recovery pods containing vital data are jettisoned to be collected by service drones. Please do not waste time with negotiations. So this one is a combat that also gives us a big ol' drone, a sweet drone, I think. Now you can decide which task you want to do, easy, medium, or hard. The hard tasks tend to involve crew kills. This one specifically says it doesn't. So we're gonna try this job. The high reward job, high difficulty job. Accept the job. We get a quest marker on the next sector. Proceed. Free Mantis. They've captured this sector from the Zoltans. Though their addiction to pheromones may degrade their intelligence, the Free Mantis are exceedingly loyal. Hopefully you can find assistance from the Mantis allies, but not have to engage Zoltans. The Free Mantis, while disorganized, can all agree that this sector must be kept free of control from the Hive. As such, a guard ship protects this beacon, but they don't disturb you. Hi Mantis, it's me, a human. Contact the guard. Hello, your Federation. I love Federation. I'm a human. Ah, here's some stuff. Thank you. It's nice that they associate all humans with the Federation. All right, now. We got some names. We got username. There you go, Alex. Shin says there. Mud says, I want to be the pilot. Okay, you're my soldier. Soldier boy. And we got Lauren. Do I know a Lauren? I don't think I know a Lauren. You know what? When she gets here, she'll be very surprised. We'll see if she can stay alive. We got a quirk. Okay. Although Gord Power says, I want whoever's on weapons, and I didn't see that message until just now. So you know what? You're actually there. I don't... There you go. Gord Poe. The Nora says, I want to be the enemy. You know what? You can be the ship, more the SW Norcock. There you go. That sounds about right. All right, we have 15 scrap, not a lot to do. The quest point is down here. There's a pulsar. Well, my ion weapons should assist me in a pulsar battle, I would hope. There's a task from Kira and the quest from Drop Off the Pod Survivor to introduce them to this universe. We're gonna go down and actually go through the pulsar. It shouldn't be that bad. There's no ship there, it looks like. Should be able to go through it and then swing up, not have to double back. Advanced Navigator, maybe I should sell it at some point. I kind of forgot that I could. I thought it was locked in. It's definitely not locked in. Is there an eggplant emoji? Not in game. The pulsar is flooding the system with powerful electromagnetic pulses, but the entire Mantis ship fleet flying towards it doesn't seem to care. He watches the ships approach the massive orb. Hail! The Free Mantis leading the group appears to be a warlord. However, he's so dopey from his pheromones that he can barely sling out an intelligent sentence. Pulsar, zap ship. We show Pulsar who boss. Attacking a pulsar is suicide. Whatever you do, you. Scam them into buying some missiles to blow up the pulsar. It's suicide. Do not insult. Maybe we can do this without killing them. I don't know. They are boarding me. That's kind of frustrating. I might have to flee, is what I was going to say there. I might have to flee. Don't take my weapons offline. I can't afford that. You know what? We don't need shields. Take that power and put it into artillery, just in case we might need it. Okay, weapons did get ionized slightly, but we still have conservative ions available. We're going to try to, not burn out, we're gonna try to smoke out the Mantis before they break our stuff. Oh, the conservatives weren't on at all. Okay, I see the problem. We should have the energy weapon at the front then. Well, again, I don't think we even need shields at all. I'm just gonna take those offline. Okay, we have weapons. Good. I don't think we need the artillery either. Yeah, I would love to kill the crew. I don't think we can. We don't have any way of killing crew. We don't have we'd have to start a fire aboard their ship or hit the oxygen, but I can't do that without destroying them. So we're just going to kill them. Maybe they'll surrender. They did not surrender. That's fine. Just ion the O2. All of my ions do hull damage, so we can't ionize the O2 system if we're not okay blowing up the ship. Hence the problem. I need another weapon. I need something that doesn't do hull damage. Technically, I can micro. If I fire only the energy weapons at the shields and then only the ion at oxygen, then every 7 seconds I can ionize it, but it's not gonna happen. We really do just need a different weapon. And hopefully we find one. There we go. Now the conservatives are still charged because the energy is still charged. We should have it like this. Leaving. The human thanks you for delivering them and gives us a reactor upgrade. Well, that is, I guess something. Would have hoped for a little bit more there, but that's okay. Let's move on. Thought they had to surrender, says username. Some events do have the Mantis surrendering, but I think that's more of a direct challenge. They're like, I challenge you to combat. Ah, you're a good warrior. Let me serve aboard your ship, something of that nature. Fleshmeat, you surely came to see me in combat. Yes, see it you shall, prepare to be amazed. This might be one of those situations where they might surrender and be like, hey, I kicked your ass, let me join your ship. We're gonna get this started to power up. We can do a quick check here to see. Okay, there is a fire. This ship, maybe we can kill the crew of because it's, mantises. They're bad at repairing. Hey, woo, we started a fire. That's perfect. So we're going to chill. They can't do any damage to us. Their weapons are destroyed. And if their O2 is destroyed, then they're dead. The problem is if the fire spreads, it might do hull damage to the engines, and if it does that, they'll blow up. So, unless they have a whole bunch of engine power, they are dead. It's just gonna take a little while. Yeah, sorry. They didn't want to surrender, though. They didn't want any sort of an offer there. I'm gonna get sensors, and I'm gonna get medbay after this, because the second level medbay is an important upgrade to get, I think. We should move on. We need to make progress. Trying to kill crew with this is gonna be miserable, yep. It's rebels. I will fight you. Luckily, like, this weapon setup is very fast. We do damage very quickly, and so we can take enemy weapons offline real quick. We just need to start fires at the same time. And it seems pretty bad at actually lighting them on fire. It doesn't seem to happen as reliably as I would like. You would think 30, 20% chance it would be better. It ain't. I'm vital to the rebellion. I demand you let me live. That's not what you should be saying. We got 18 scrap. There's a store. We can go to the store maybe after the next jump. 30%, 20%, 20%. This is a breach chance, but it's the same, you know, chance as a fire. It's just not happening. It's not happening. We should do the task, probably. With 57 scrap, though, I do kind of want to upgrade because it's probably going to be a tough combat. Let's do it. I think we'll be okay. We haven't taken damage in a while. What else can be expected from a company with the backing of the Harmony? You have located the station for such a relatively recent corporation. Arcadia has climbed the ladder to the status of Gigacorp impressively quickly. Now, I don't think we get a penalty if we disobey Kira and ask for the contract. I could be wrong about that. But I think you can just ask for it and they give it to you. But I think I'm just going to attack them first because their systems do not really bother me that much. The AI's instructions were clear, yet things feel off when over the sound of your first barrage you notice an albeit brief message from the station's engineers welcoming you to a beacon. Well, we can't dodge. That's fine. They do cloak, which is annoying, but... Now, I think that's a piercing weapon. Which means that I don't think they can do any damage. you do get a penalty. I can't remember what the penalty is. All right, their weapons are totally destroyed. Right, I gotta remember that. The artillery will problematically destroy the ship if I can't kill the crew. But we completed our objective. We got 21 scrap. We got the contract, service bot schematics. What? You start skimming over the contract out of curiosity, but hardly get past the words Arcadia Research and Development Central Intelligence Combat Assistant to Program Development Giant, Grant, before Kira contract contacts you. The engineers are dead? Good. Do not bother sending the contract. Already have extracted the files and expunged them from your systems. There will be no reviewing these today, Renegade. Go about your business. Have other matters to attend to. What about a reward? Right, whatever. I'm an AI of my ever scrupulous word, for now at least. Do ensure that you do not disappoint me in the future. There is no shortage of ways I can dispose of you if you disappoint me, Renegade. We get the Omni Drone and a bunch of scrap. Omni Drone. The Omni Drone, for when shields are not enough. Arcadia, innovating tomorrow, today. It shoots down everything. Reload speed 900 milliseconds, shot radius, shots per charge 3. I forget how this is good. It's like a flak shot thing, right? It'll shoot down anything. It'll shoot down combat drones, it'll shoot down missiles, lasers, ions. But when it says triple shot, I forget, does it fire at 3 incoming projectiles, or does it fire like a weird flak shot that's more higher likely to hit? Gord Power says, I hate defense drones with this ship. It's so long that the defense drones are never in the right spot. Yeah, that's the thing. Projectile speed's quite high. It could be good. You know, it's just a nice all-arounder drone. 45 scrap to sell if we want. But I suppose we do want to play a bit defensively with this ship. Even if it's not perfect, with a ship this large, could still be pretty effective. And we could go down to the store, see if we can buy a drone control system. That would be a pretty nice purchase, I think. But yeah, being able to defend everything is nice. Drones takes them down. Missiles takes them down. Merchants are not highly respected amongst the Mantis race, so few undertake the profession. You're mildly surprised to receive an advertisement from a nearby space dock. Dock. You are in lucky day, market open to all sorts. Come participate in grand gesture of capitalistic adventure. Me, I'm making profit today. All right, we'll do salvage. Do we take the risk? I don't understand, like, do you lose crew or do you just get hull damage? I'll take the risk, we get more stuff, good. Bomb, piercing, ion bomb, Mantis, Zoltan, Mantis. Crew teleporter, Clone Bay. You know, with the teleporter, we could go aboard the enemy ship and start killing them from the inside out, I suppose. There's no drones, which is what I was hoping for. Might do like a quick fix for 3, and then... I mean, we don't need weapons. Our weapons are kind of set, unless we get better energy weapons. Let's hold on to the drone, and I think I'm just gonna, like, buy fuel and then go. Like, we'll upgrade the ship. I like buying fuel. You need a lot of fuel, missiles, and drone parts because all of the internal upgrades to your ship take things. You need missiles for the weapons. You need fuel for the engines. You need fuel for the shields. I do like ion protection. Oh, and artillery. It has this thing called targeting override. We can manually target the artillery, but it increases the charge time. So we could target oxygen, target medbay, target whatever we want. It's pretty nice, but we have to upgrade this first. Breaching and extinguishers could be nice. Lifeform scanner, if we have a nebula, could be nice, but we don't really need it right now. It's a nice cheap upgrade, though, that provides blue event options. So I do kind of like stuff like that. Oh, Medbot Dispersal, yes. Please. And then with 83 scrap. Oh, right, I also wanted Medbay level 2. Okay. Federation Captain, please save us from rebels. Defend them from rebels. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, their weapons can do no damage, so I'm gonna go heavy on O2 and see if we can't knock it out. Start a fire. Just wanna let my shots come in. No fires, huh? Honestly, we're kicking their ass. I don't wanna shoot the artillery. I think I cut it short before it shot anything. That was really funny. This is real weird that this is kind of working. No, which is, hold on. Conservative Ion is the one that does not hull damage. I want to see if we can suffocate him, but I don't think we've stacked up enough ionization. Like, this is what we would have to, since we didn't start a fire, this is basically what we'd have to do. Okay, you know what? Just F off. Contact the Free Mantis, thank you for the scrap. Outpost just gives you an option for fuel, drone parts, missiles. So I don't really care that much about going up there. I think the power is nice. We have a backup battery, but more power would be nice. Doors would be nice. Piloting would be nice. Can we get them both? We can get them both. Gonna get the door upgrade. I like the door upgrade. Our weapons personnel is already 2-star. A lone Free Mantis ship hails you. You're greeted by a mantis dressed in a shirt decorated in 2D tropical flowers and wearing a bizarre beacon sombrero. Welcome to Beacon. I wish to show you my most amazing prize, but you must earn it. Spare them in time. Go for their hull and spare them in time. That should be not a problem. Let's be honest. You're gonna board me. I upgraded my doors. Perfect. By the time this combat is done, you will be my friend. Well, they still have a 3-shot hull, I think. Two-shot hull. Sorry, boys. They only have the one mantis, but we need to do hull damage. Spare him. Very good, first human to defeat me. We get a recycler bomb. It glows and can replicate itself, it even goes boom. Has a longer cooldown, can only be fired a limited number of times per fight, but does not use missiles. Not something we want, but something we sell, so it's fine, I guess. Yeah, lots of airlocks on this ship. Perhaps too many. Maybe. All right. Transport ship. Refuse to pay. With a pike beam and a single ion weapon, they can't penetrate my shields and do any damage. This to me feels like try to hit the O2 system. They have an orchid, which is the problem, but if we can lower oxygen everywhere else and then start a fire in his room, there's a chance. But like, I literally do not need to take their weapons offline. I could fire the conservative ion there as well, just might as well. There you go. Let's go for their engines. That'll do it. I wish we could kill the crew, but we can't. 16 scrap. Didn't get any unique loot there. Now this exit interests me because we can do 3 bonus jumps after the exit and then go through the rebels to escape. It might be worth it. Explore. Strange bug, can you assist in debugging? It's an OG. I love the OG ones. They just make me feel so comfy. Malfunctioning free mantis. Oh, it's a slightly modified version. Believes it is human, will receive input only from human or fellow free mantis. Danger evaluation high. Hello, mantis, I'm a human. Hello, Robert Smith, return him home. We can upgrade our engines or offer him a position. We're gonna offer him a position. A free mantis is great to have. Excellent. So 1, 2, 3, there is time to do this one. And then we can jump back to the exit. We'd have to go through rebels. It's not that bad. And we might be able to upgrade the engines to get out even faster. We do have the ability to get the cheap performance upgrade to run through the rebel fleet. And if we can just pay for like 3 or 4 engine upgrades by doing a couple of jumps, I'd be very happy with that. Yeah. We have a scrap arm, so we can go boom, boom, boom. Get extra scrap. I think it's probably worth it. Still feel like we need some like minimal additional upgrades. I would love more shield power, but it isn't clear what you're looking at, but it appears to be the aftermath of 2 mantis ships colliding with each other at a high velocity. There's minimal power signatures, and one of the engines miraculously is still running, but you aren't sure anyone is still alive. Try to make contact. Federation, this is most fortuitous. Make my brothers die, or many of my brothers die, but they die valiantly. Are you here to save? What happened? We see Engie do this. Oh. Pry their ships apart or offer to transport to their clan. Do we want another crew member or maybe scrap? Probably maybe scrap. Transport you to your clan, quest marker to the next sector. That's fine. Delayed reward, I'll take it. Free Mantis dropship. Dropship. Beam some crew aboard. They demand to explain why you're in their territory. I have Free Mantis. We're on a mission. Thank you for this. Thank you for the freebies. Oh, it's what? It's on the right side of the line. We might as well do this then, because we get an actual combat out of it with the same number of jumps through the rebel fleet. It's on the right side of the line. Well, it's still fine. Upgrade the engines. Upgrade the internal upgrade for the engines. And we can just use backup battery for the engines. Let's do it. Go! Oh yeah, we do have long range jump. I always forget about that. We can go straight to the beacon. Test skill. Now, are they going to try and flee and then we have to chase them? I feel like that happens here a lot. No. Do not go for my Zoltan. I will hate you. We don't need engine power. They're gonna ionize shield, but it's a sun, that's fine. I think I just need to overwhelm them. Oh no, engineer, power up the FTL drive. Use pheromones. Zoltan tanks. Also, don't forget to power up the med bay. I did forget about that. Everyone go back to your rooms. All right, we're going to get hit by the solar flare once. It's not too bad. Okay, yeah, second level medbay does heal faster. Okay. Gonna give it a second, let everything come off a cooldown. I wish I could upgrade my ship. I know we're in danger, but, you know, just fly away from the sun for like 10 feet. And then jump back to the exit directly. Ah, I always forget that. Continue. Do nothing. Power up the engines. O2 to artillery. They're not gonna board me. We're gonna fire in their weapons. We should take them down pretty quick. And then once we take out their weapons, we can unpower the shields a little bit. Like right now. Might get hit by the ASB. We've got a 25% dodge chance. Coin flip. It hit the artillery. You know what? It fired. That's the important thing. It did fire. All right. Not bad. Acceptable. All right, get that repaired. Everyone go back to your rooms. We're leaving. Sales sector or automated sector? I don't really want to fight auto ships. We could do the sales sector and then do that 2 jumps before sector 8 if we really wanted to. I find it just very annoying doing the sales stuff. I find it annoying because I want to do other events, but this one's just so damn common. Auto sector doesn't need crew killing. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, I suppose. Cura tasks. So easy, medium, hard. We're gonna check out the hard one first. POW report. The headmaster of the POW camp where Mr. Wentworth was kept during the Federation Mantis War seems to have left a detailed report of the measures used to extract information. I wish to study them and the effect they left on Mr. Wentworth. Please track down Headmaster Pokempow and retrieve the report. Match his crew and have your medical staff or systems up to par. Yeah, I do appreciate them telling you what you need. We can't kill crew. So I don't think we can do this one. We can do the medium one, fine. I've tracked down the location of one of the Federation Mantis War veterans whom survived capture and interrogation within the camp run by Mr. Wentworth. Although he is missing his right claw, Tarkapet may prove a valuable source of information. Please find and interview him. Do not kill him. Be sure to know what questions to ask. Prepare to force compliance. So wound the ship, let them surrender, then get the reward, I think. Accept the job. We can do this one. Proceed to the pirate sector. You should have little guilt picking off this sector's inhabitants. And then we've got the other thing. Pirate guard. Pay the fee. No. I will always refuse. On the bright side, they're not sending out an ASB immediately. Oxygen hack is not the worst thing in the world. We've got a med bay, we'll be fine. Oh, the fire in the shield room does suck though. So we'll get the med bay powered up. We're gonna need that. They have no shields, so, you know, it took a second, but it is what it is. They're gonna call in the ASB. They're dead. Good timing. Use a weapon. Dismantle weapon to get recycler technology. Sure. I don't really know what this does. Gives the recycler module. What is the recycler module? Convert things into missiles. I'm probably gonna sell it if I had to guess. Well, there's a lot of stores, so we're gonna go up. There's a merchant, a quest, a task. Oh my god. We can even hit 4 store beacons, so let's go for it. I love the testimonial. Quest says cerebral cloud username and gourd power all together. Oh my god. Well, I hope we'll do it. An Argeon ship is putting out a distress call. A Tikaka ship is following it, likely intending to take slaves. Slave or smuggler, or don't get involved with pirates. We'll fight Tikaka. That's Mantis, right? No, that's orchids. Level 1 mind control, we'll have to tank a little bit with the NG. That's fine. They're gonna board me as well, that's also fine. Oh, I hate you being in that room though. Let's backup battery this. We're gonna need the extra firepower as well. Can't really see my crew, but he's punching them. He's doing a good punch job. Okay, their weapons are completely offline, it looks like. So let's go for Mind Control O2. Dude, this Mantis kicked their ass, didn't he? Human can finish the job. We get a crew member, John? No. Sorry, Johnny. I never liked John. Oh, hi, Slug. Alright, go do it, Mantis. 20 scrap. And a particle accelerator Mark II. Oh, what the heck? He blew up. Damages nearby crew, becomes immobile and hidden temporarily. Mantis! Kill him! Kill him! Mantis, why are you so bad? Hold on. Takes lower damage from crew combat. Inflicts more damage in crew combat. I guess they're kind of evenly matched. He's got a flak jacket on. All right, what did we just pick up? Particle Cannon Mark II. 2 power. Does tons of system damage and fire chance, but does not lower shields. You know, we might want to fit this at some point. It seems like it could be really nice. I like our current setup though. I want a 5th weapon slot. Really good for killing crew with the fire damage. Taking out enemy systems easily. Maybe if we had more expensive ion weapons, we could then fit this in, but I think for now I like the setup. 77 scrap. I do need to sell things, but let's go to the next beacon first. Maybe we'll buy something. Who needs weapons when you have artillery upgrades to buy? Well, at some point I do want to kill the crew. So do we want to fight them all, or do we want to go to their secret sector? I guess we'll go to their secret sector. Recycle something into missiles. No, give me salvage. Loot. We got a vampweed? Hold on, wrong. We got a vampweed. Jaxie plants. All right, refills O2 very slowly. Can it do the entire ship without an oxygen system on? It can keep it neutral. Okay. That's still quite good. You're a good pilot. Wow, our pilot has not upgraded his piloting skills at all. He's upgraded it by 2. What? How are you so bad at being a pilot? I guess he'll be on doors and be a roving anti-border. Sorry, Mud. Oh no, it is going down very slowly. So we'll unpower the O2 in combat. Okay, store. Mind control, cloaking, hacking. I would like those. Modded ion weapon. 3 ion damage for 2 power, and we can mod it with neural. Pilot to doorman, rough. Apply stun equal to ion duration plus 2 seconds. So is that 17 seconds? Because what is ion duration? $15 seconds plus 2, right? Because it's doing 3 ion damage. Let's get piercing. Shield pierce and affects shields as it passes through the shield piercing? Wait, what? So this would ionize the shields by 3 and then ionize a weapon system by 3 at the same time? Or would it lower the damage that it does? Like, would it... If it pierces through 2 shields, would it ionize the shields by 2 and then do 1 ion damage to what's behind it? Either way, I kind of like that. It's something to play around with. We have an ion build. We can definitely plug it in, like just take off the energy 1, keep the energy 2, just because it's, you know, a higher number. Although this one has a better fire chance. This one has no fire chance, but will be stopped on 4 shields or more. Yeah, but that's what these weapons are for. Punching down the shields, then this thing goes in and does a lot of ion damage, right? Yeah, 3 to the shield and then 3 to whatever we target. Energies pop a layer of shields. Do the ionize then drop a layer of shields? Is that how the energy weapons work? Either way, I'm willing to give it a shot. I'm willing to try this out. We'd have to sell a weapon anyways. So it'll be selling the, I think, energy 2. That way I don't have to buy weapon power. Because I need to buy this plus the module to modify the modified ion weapon. Defense drone Mark III? Shoots in 150 milliseconds? My God. Pew, 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 pew. This thing will defend your ship from everything. I love it. But we don't have the money for it. Merchant beacon. So we're gonna sell recycler module. We're gonna buy this and this. We're gonna modify it. We're gonna add a piercing module. So now we have a piercing modular weapon. Ion damage 3 with shield piercing 3. And then if we... I wouldn't mind like 1 more weapon power. So we can keep energy 2. If I sell this for 20. We won't have enough to use it right now. Still pretty good. Oh, you know what? This could kill crew because it will be able to fire fast enough to take out O2 systems permanently, technically. Yeah, we could sell the particle, but I'm gonna have to sell one of these anyways. Kind of seems like a waste. Could sell this. Particle just feels like such a good weapon. Like, we could roll, I guess technically, mod ion particle. The mod ion takes down shields and then the particle beam destroys systems, but we won't have any way of doing hull damage. We'd have only fire damage unless we have an energy weapon along with it. So it'd be like conservative, particle ion, and then this can do 1 hull damage if we need it to do hull damage. Oh yeah, we do have the artillery. You're right, we do have the artillery. So then the particle beam would allow us to kill crew. We'd have a great ion weapon here in the mod ion, 2 free ion weapons. And then pew, 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 boom, 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 murder him. We get 50 bucks from these. We could upgrade the weapon system right now. I'm quite tempted to give this a try. Anything else that we need? Deconstructor lets us turn missiles into scrap if we want. Let's go for it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. We'll upgrade artillery at some point. What are you offering? I'm probably not going to take anything. Old Burst, Old Pegasus, a mine launcher, pre-flak, ion flak, flak 4. So, pre-flak is available for firing like a pre-ignited weapon, but you can only shoot it once. Pre-ion is fantastic, but oh yeah, we could have sold him, whatever. It's fine. I don't know why I completely forgot about that. An automated ship, we'll destroy it. Did you hurt me? Oh no, you just have a lot of weapon power. That's fine. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, no, I'm pressing the wrong key. Particle beam, yeah, of course it's gonna have a little bit of an AoE on it. I gotcha. Let's particle beam their drones then. I guess we do need to have the, open all doors. We do need to have the artillery finish the job. It'll finish the job though. Okay, it's interesting. Boom, 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 boom. Down quest, then up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we gotta go straight there. If we want to double back to the store and then get these 2 stores, we gotta go straight there and then go through the rebels at the exit, which is annoying, but it's gotta be done. You've arrived at the location of the Free Mantis. You drop off the survivors, and one offers to stay aboard. Foo. He's a Foo fighter. Okay. Just chill out in there for a little bit, I suppose. We got a nice little cluster of units. You've tracked down the mantis in question, but this is no ordinary mantis, it's a Suzerain, and that means any information you're gonna have to extract with force. Engage. You think you challenged Tarkapek? You're foolish, prepare to die. All right, they do have a mind control, and they're very fast, which is not the worst thing in the world. We're going to backup battery, artillery, dodge chance. We have to wait on the particle beam temporarily. Let's get the weapons ionized. You have boarded me. Rude. Poor damn dumb human. And I think that's fine. The mantis is not gonna break the sensors. It's a level 1 mind control, so we should be okay there. Let's get the medbay powered up slightly. Okay. All right, and then we follow him. Missiles coming in. Let us try and dodge that as best we can. That's battery backup, right? That's not too bad. Don't hit my Zoltan. And then... well, it definitely started a fire. That much I know for certain. We need to, oh my God, get systems going. We need to start putting out the fire. Close the doors. I don't know why I opened the doors. I would like sensors to get back online. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Do not board me. I mean, we can kill the crew, but we probably shouldn't, right? We should probably just make him surrender. So let's keep just firing. There we go. We want information. What do you desire? Tarkapet giant wealth? Daughter, claw, and marriage? Do funny dance? We want information. Sorry, but Tarkapet head mostly empty. Kind of stupid if being honest. You were held captive by Vance Wentworth? Oh yes, you were wanting story. Tarkapet not good storyteller. Many apologies, but try best. Wentworth very brutal. Coming back after stay in Hive camp himself. Not blame him. Hive torture bad. Wentworth rounding up dozen prisoners. Interrogating them himself. At time, just lowly soldier under great Suzerain Kirkokiket. Not giving any information, and Wentworth cutting off claw. I escaped eventually, but laughing at my whole hive for clawless. Not laughing after Kirkokiket throat slit. They making me new Suzerain after that. Anything about Vance? Not that remember. Very scared, locked in dark room. Mantis torture very violent, painful, leaving lasting damage, but Wentworth torture? Psychological, and painful too. Me is thinking he'd take great joy out of it. Look in eyes reminding me of great joy young Mantis takes in claiming prey. Our storytelling done now? As saying Tarkapet had many emptiness. In honor of defeat, pledge service, and maybe tell stories. So the Mantis has attached itself to you now. My apologies, Renegade. Well, this has been largely unhelpful. I suppose from this I can ascertain Mr. Wentworth underwent some serious mental turmoil regarding the war, but that was a foregone conclusion. Oh well, I'm an AI, as scrupulous as ever. Take some scrap. And a Mantis. Tarkapet. We got Foo Fighter and Tarkapet, who is a Suzerain. Double combat damage. Whew. Dude is tough. So we've got 3 mantises and a human soldier. Maybe we should get the teleporter. Like, we can board with the best of them at this rate. You guys can chill out. Let's have you chill out in like, this is fine. Chill out here. Save crew. I think we've maxed out the crew of the ship as well. We need reactor power. We have so little reactor power for what we have, technically. Let's get the next cheap reactor upgrade. His pheromone is good too. It increases it even further, right? You killed my guard! Yeah, I'm gonna kill you too. We will need a backup battery to make it happen, but we're gonna kill you anyways. So auto-fire the ions, we're gonna hold off on the particle beam. What's his ability? Increases combat capabilities, but increases environmental damage taken. So he's more susceptible to fire and the other thing. Oxygen deprivation. Yeah, that's the one. We gotta kill this ship quickly. Because of the ASB. It's the best dodge chance we have. It missed. Perfect. Oh, we lost our artillery. Conservative energy can still kill him, even if it is gonna be a little slow. I'm gonna hold off on it, actually. Particle beam hit the shields. That's silly of me. Just get out of here. No! Well, open all doors, power up the O2, get in there to fix it. That was silly. ASBs are stinky. They are. So we can get this store, these two stores, and then we'll have enough points to go to the secret sector. I think it scales. I don't think we need to wait until late in the game to do it. 7 drone parts for 7. Such a bad trade deal. Drone control gets a Guardian drone Mark 1. Well, I want to sell this or use that at some point, not sell it. Ions become energy. Hull damage equals ion damage. So we can make this ion weapon also do hull damage. Most sectors scale, but the bosses in them do not. Well, doesn't that just mean if you try to do it early in the run, you're just screwed? Or maybe they're not generally that difficult. I don't know. So radiation does damage to the crew. Hull would make the ion weapon do hull damage. Breach stacks with the piercing module breach chance. What? Piercing module has a breach chance? Oh, for lasers, beam, and missile. I see. Maybe we have 2 more of these coming up. Maybe we'll wait and see if we can get a better one. Like a fire module might be nice. We'll, it's cheap repairs. I'm gonna repair. We have a full crew, which is nice. I do like that. Okay, well that's a complete waste. We will have to go through Rebels near the end. We should upgrade the engines once or twice. Speaking of engines, we have none. It's a lot of weapons they have. Didn't need to power that up because we had the power already, technically. I mean, I feel like we should be able to kill the crew here, right? Like, this feels crew killable. It'd be annoying. Except not really, because we start enough fires to kill the Orchid, and we definitely can take out their O2 system easily enough. Now that we've got the particle beam online, ships like these are not particularly problematic. This guy is already confused and doesn't know what to do. They've got excess O2 power, for sure. But that's okay. They walk the orchid through the fire. Well, it's not about walking it through the fire. Particle beam, my particle cannon, starts fires. The orchid's not a problem. I'll just burn him to death. Oh, we snuck a shot in on the shield room and started 2 fires somehow. Perfect. Yeah, like that's pretty straightforward. Just don't use conservative energy. Let me put that on slot 1. Okay. 54 scrap. We do need engine upgrades, and shield upgrades would be nice, but I think the engines are a little bit more important for sneaking through the rebels. But we have time. Artillery needs to come up as well. We need artillery. Crashed slaver drifting at this beacon. A crashed ship drifting? The ship barely has enough functionality to hail you. The crew of the ship was eaten by a horrifying plant monster. Fortunately, wasn't able to find slaves in the brig. What kind of plant creature? Oh God. After it devoured everyone on the ship except us, of course, it went back to its own ship. Maybe you can find it somewhere in this sector. The slaves send the logs of the derelict ship to you, which helps you determine the likely destination of their ship. You might be able to convince one of them to join you. We don't need anybody, so we're going to drop them off and get 11? 11. Now we might be able to hit up the second shop. I hope we can. Otherwise, this is gonna be a little bit of a waste. Nope. All right, we're not gonna be able to get all of our points. So this was a waste, but whatever, we still picked up guns. +1 ion damage, +1 power. Or mod laser. +2 projectiles, +1 power. So the laser would be 5 shots for 3 power. Not bad. Quest would be overwritten if you go to a hidden sector, but we don't have to go to the Hector shop now. We can save it for later, which I would do, but I guess we're not gonna worry about that, will we? If I sell the navigator, we could buy a drone system and then use Omni Drone. Is that any good? So it's either mod laser power module is really powerful, but we're kind of going ions eventually, right? So a power module would make our current ion weapon do more ion damage, so 4, at 1 more of a power cost. So 3 power for 4 ion damage. I want something that fires, I like the low power. I don't really want to make it more power hungry, right? Especially because we are going to have to upgrade the engines, like, literally now. Which I think I might just do. Quark, welcome. Hello. Welcome to the stream. We should name our mantises. We have Smith, Fu, and Tarkapet. Can I reorder these? Right click, you can. There you go. So we have pilot, engines, shields, and weapons. And then we've got 4 Foo Fighters. All in a line too, I love it. Guess we don't need to sell this now, do we? We have enough power, we don't need to use backup battery to power anything technically. We gotta jump here, here, then here to get to the exit. It's a bit of a run. I thought we had the time to get to here. I must have miscounted or something. Frick. What a terrible, terrible result. Please still be a shop. Ah. Honestly, we just fight him. Like, we can stop the hull damage coming in, no problem. In fact, we don't even need shields anymore. They are gonna send in one... Yeah, that we can't dodge. Damn it. And that's oxygen. Okay, so we need to get that repaired. Not horrible. We'll be fine. Do it like this, because we're jumping. Alright, we got hit once, let's move. Never trust beacons on the line. I think I miscounted, because I didn't think it was on the right side of the line. I thought we just had one more jump and we did. Again, I may have just miscounted. Alright, we got a mother effin'. Honestly, you should just hit the shield, because as soon as you hit the shield, the particle beam's coming in. I think we should back up battery. Oh, they're not boarding us. That's fine. O2 will be okay for this. Just a 32% dodge chance for the missile. We dodged it. Perfect. Then, take it there, everything offline. We got hit. That's perfectly okay. Because they will die. We'll get the reward for killing them at the very least. We got some things, and then we go to the exit. Let's let the backup battery come off a cooldown. O2 is at 100. And exit. We need one more weapon, oh sorry, not weapon, engine upgrade, and then we can actually sneak through appropriately. Missiles and asteroids. We're very close. Let's get this powered up. We're gonna have to take the first laser on the chin. Which means we might get hit by a fire beam. That sucks. ASB's coming in. One day we'll actually dodge that and then life will be good. Okay. NG, get in there. Get this. You get in there. Get this. Put out the fires. Close the doors. Put out the fires. Close the doors. You're very bad at repairing. Take a different mantis. Give me a second. You get out there, you get in there. Oh! Dude, that comes in way too fast, doesn't it? Just get in there, repair it. I was expecting more time for the whoosh, but no, it just hit immediately. I'm not taking ABS for the fuel, I'm just trying to get things repaired. I wanted to wait until the very last moment and then jump away, but as soon as the ASB fired from the planet, it already hit the ship. It spawned there on top of me. So we're gonna just leave like now. More sail. I guess maybe if you don't get it the first time, you get a chance to do it again. Dude, Rec Space seems nice. Let's go to Rec Space.